Egypt may be at least attempting to broker the talks, but its defense of Hamas is already fueling calls here to cut off billions in US aid to that nation. Security consultant Aaron Cohen says it is time to cut Egypt off. Aaron, welcome to the program. The argument is Egypt is helping us, therefore keep paying them. You're not buying that?
No, I'm not buying it, Stuart. What we have here in the most simple terms is a country that's being run by an Islamist who fundamentally believes that Hamas has the right to fire rockets into Israel. And the reason why is that he's openly gone on record and condemned Israel for all of its actions and operations in Gaza, where they're selectively carrying out operations to take out terrorist targets, and he refuses to admit that Israel has any right to defend itself. The fact is that we give over $2 billion a year to a country that is openly aligning itself to a terrorist organization, which is a fundamental problem, especially in one of the worst economies since the Great Depression.
Well, Aaron, the argument goes on that if we cut them off now, they'll tilt even further away from the United States and towards to militant terrorists. Cut them off, and it gets worse. What do you make of that argument?
Well, Stuart, it's an interesting point, but the fact is that when you're dealing with terrorism and you're dealing with operations against terrorism, there's no exact science. It's a continuous, ongoing operation that involves, looking at everything on the macro level or the strategic level. And the fact is that President Mohamed Morsi, I believe it was back in 2007, specifically said that the U.S. had never presented any evidence regarding 9/11. So we're giving money right now, billions of dollars, to a person who literally wanted to have a conference, a scientific conference, because he challenged the actual evidence that 9/11 was connected to a terror organization, which is absolutely ludicrous. And so giving this kind of money to a terrorist leader, to a president of a country who openly aligns himself with terrorism, truthfully is immoral and it's irresponsible, especially in an economy like this. It's just not right.
Do you think that at any point President Obama has threatened Egypt and said, look, turn it around or else we will cut you off? Do you think he's been put it down as sharply and as strongly as that?
I don't. I don't think that President Obama has really had what it takes to be able to step up and look into the type of eyes of a guy like this.
Well,
who
do you think
really
that
is going to understand?
Secretary of State Clinton is about to go directly to Cairo. Do you think she'll say that there tomorrow?
No, I don't. I think there's going to be a lot of lollygagging, and I think there's going to be a lot of light footing, and I think there's going to be a lot of diplomatic talk, which is really going to skate around the tough points. The fact is that Hillary Clinton talks for a living, and we understand that that's what she's paid to do, and that's okay and good for her. But she's playing at balance, and at the end of the day, it's about stopping rockets from going into civilian targets. And until that stops, Israel's going to continue to do what it has to do.
Aaron Cohen, we hear you. Thank you very much indeed, sir.